What is going on, everybody? My name is Arvin, and today I am pretty damn excited. I was able to complete something that I never in my wildest dreams could ever think I could possibly pull off. I was able to beat battle mode with Wesker in Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Now, if you know anything about battle mode in Resident Evil Code Veronica and Resident Evil Code Veronica X, you'll know that Wesker's part in battle mode is pretty tough. You only get a knife and 3 healing items to go through the entire stage. So again, battle mode is a series of different rooms where your sole purpose is to clear out every room of all monsters. And these monsters can include zombies, bandersnatches, to hunters. Shit gets pretty real in battle mode. And today I was able to do what I always thought was impossible, and that was to beat battle mode with Wesker. It was crazy, it was insane, and this video can actually serve as a tutorial on how to actually go about doing this yourself in steps to earning a platinum trophy on the PlayStation. Or if you just want to unlock a linear launcher, to go through battle mode, this will help you do that too. So let's get to it, okay? I'm going to give you my strats, break everything down to help you do the impossible, or at least what we thought was impossible before today. Let's go ahead and do this. So right now, again, battle mode does come in two, like either third person or first person. It's best to go with third person, which I'm going to go for right now. So again, as you see here, a knife and 3 healing items. So what I do is, at least my strat, well, you're not going to see it right off the bat, but my strat is to immediately start swiping at their legs the moment their lead leg is closest to you. So right now, it's actually really difficult to explain in this narrow hallway, so I'm going to wait until I'm out in the open. But essentially what you're waiting for is when their leg is closest to you is to immediately start swiping at their knee. And that should trigger the animation where it'll count as like several swipes and it immediately takes them down. So right now, we're going to wait until we get out of this really narrow hallway, get out into a more open space here. Okay, so again, the next level here is this hallway here. It's about maybe 7 zombies here. What I do is I kind of run a little bit forward and then I run back. And I'm actually, if you're closest to the door, you immediately start to aim at the canister. But what I'm doing here, right now I'm aiming for knees here. So I can't really illustrate the strat here. It's got to be a more one-on-one situation. But I was able to get these 3 down with no problems. Now, this guy here, I'm waiting for his knee. So right now, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. So I got his left foot was closest to me, and that's when I started swiping, and I was able to make contact. So I think I'm able to illustrate it with this zombie here as well. If he comes out here. Yes, there it is. So right now, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Okay, there he goes. So the left foot was coming towards me and I was able to take him down. Obviously, any zombie that's laying on the ground there, you kind of want to walk up to the middle of their body. Think of them like they're a fillet of fish on a cutting board. Just immediately start swiping at their body right at the middle. 1 or 2 swipes should do it. Okay, so next room here, we got bandersnatches. You want to run to their right arm and immediately start swiping down. Okay, this from there, see toward their right arm. I was able to get them down, no problem. So this one here, I have a little trouble, but I run right to their right arm. He had just missed that little like sort of bitch slap move, Right now I'm taking an herb to get me back to a fine condition, but he had just missed that. But typically you want to run to their right arm and then start swiping down. Again, because the knife is so OP in this game, can count for like 5 or 6 swipes. Okay, so this one here, I think this zombie closest to me does get a piece of me. Yeah, so, but again, the same rule applies here. So again, right foot. So the right foot was close to me. I was able to catch it here. This guy, I think... No, he gets me too. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm in caution, but it's not so bad. So again, you're waiting for the foot to kind of be closest to you. And that's when you swipe your knife downward. It should be able to take them to their knees almost every time. And I say almost because sometimes it does not work. You know. Now this last zombie here is just sort of... Oh, actually, no, that wasn't the last zombie. Okay, here we go. We're on the next room here. So right away, there's going to be a zombie. Let's immediately swipe down and take him down at the knees. Yeah, once the zombie's down at the knees, you know, it's a few more swipes while they're on the floor. Really does finish the job rather easily. Now here, there's about maybe 4 or 5 more. Just want to wait until they climb the steps here. And then when they're like about 2 or 3 steps away from you, that's when you start swiping down. And right now, you saw me kind of running towards the corner. I'm just sort of like trying to like trigger them so they know that I'm active up here, so that they try to come get me. So again, once they're like about 2 or 3 steps away, that's when you start swiping down. And again, I'm waiting for... So yeah, this guy too, I'm waiting for him to kind of like, hey, I'm right up here. Done. All right, easy. So now this guy... So the remaining 2 zombies, again, you do have to kind of bait them into following you to the steps. So see, I'm kind of like, hey, come get me. I'm a free meal here. And then once I get to the steps, I can just hit the button to go climb them. And now he's going to start his animation. And rinse and repeat. Start swiping down. They're 2 or 3 steps away. Okay, there we go. Swipe down. And I believe there's 1 more here. Or maybe 2 more. I'm not sure. Okay, so this guy here. Again, same deal. Again, as long as you can press the button at the stairs, he can't get you mid-animation. So now, yeah, he should be climbing up now. After this guy, this should do it. I believe that's the last zombie in this room. Now, you got to be on the ball here, because the next room, we're going to be encountering hunters. And hunters are no joke, especially with a knife. 3 or 4 swipes can really, you know, kill you. The moment you enter this room, immediately aim your knife down and start swiping downward. So yeah, right now I'm in danger. So you immediately gotta heal yourself. So yeah, that was a few swipes there. No real strat against hunters, to be honest, because you know they're really powerful in this game. So right now, I believe, yeah, I'm in deep caution, so I do have to take one of these full heals again. Because in the next room is a poison hunter and a regular hunter. And I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to show you what happened, and then I'm going to show you what I intended to do. So I initially wanted to run it out, but he took a swipe at me, and it worked. I was able to get here, but that hunter wasn't supposed to follow me up here. So I kind of went back down. And what I did is, now both hunters are up here, and I was able to get them both with a couple of swipes down. And I actually didn't intend for that to happen, you know. But hey, I'm in fine condition. Both hunters are dead. I'm good. So now I'm just getting whatever herbs are in the room. There's a blue herb right there I just picked up. And right in the beginning here is a green herb. So I'm picking that up now. And essentially, I am just going to pause it real quick and show you just a quick clip of something I found online. Okay, so here's the clip I have loaded up now. Here's actually what I intended to do. If you could see here, you could actually get the hunters to the right of the steps here, both of them swiping at you, and you could easily, safely, you know, start swiping at them from on top of the stairs. They're just going to keep kind of trying to get at you from the side there, but obviously they're unsuccessful. You just keep swiping at both of them until they both die. Okay, obviously that's not what happened. You know, in fact, what happened in my playthrough was actually a little bit better, but obviously those variables you can't really control. Okay, that actually worked out to my favor. I was able to get both of them with 1 or 2 or 3 swipes downward, and I was able to connect on both of them at the same time, killing them both simultaneously. So again, best case scenario, but don't think that's something you control, because you really can. I got lucky. But essentially, if you can make it to the steps fast enough, both hunters will be at the side, and you can just quickly start swiping at them until they're dead. Okay? So that's what could have happened. That's what I wanted to happen. Obviously, it's not what happened. But hey, let's continue with the video. Okay, so right now, I'm back in fine condition. So far, we're done with hunters until, for the next couple of minutes or so. The next room here is going to be zombies. And I believe perhaps one of the narrowest spaces here. Okay, so this guy gets me right away. So here you could actually see the strat in practice. So again, just pay attention to their lead foot here. So right, left, right, left. So right now the right foot, so the right foot is when I could have made contact with the knife on a downward swipe. So I was waiting until one of the legs was closest to me before I swiped downward. Okay, so now I'm just kind of baiting these other zombies here. Yeah, if you're aiming too close to that canister, you will aim at it, so you kind of gotta go back towards the wall, which is what I'm doing here now. I'm waiting for this guy to cooperate with me. All right, here we are. Okay, so now I'm just waiting for so right, left, left. So I got him just as he's about to make his right foot forward, and I started swiping down and immediately got it to its knees. Okay, once it's on the ground, it's easy money right there. Just swipe while it's on the ground. 2 or 3 swipes should kill it. Okay. So again, right, left, right, boom. Okay, so again, I got the right foot again on the downward swipe, and I got it right to its knees. So again, there's something to this strat here. It's not bad. Wait till their leg is closest to you, that you can feel that you can connect with one swipe. Just like that. It was that left foot I was able to get with that one downward swipe. Okay, here it's a little better lit, so you could see left. Oh yeah, so that at that point it was the left foot. Okay, so here, that was a bit aggroed, but I got it on the right foot that was closest to me. I was able to connect with the knife here. I believe there's 2 zombies left and one more that's kind of prone on the ground here. Okay, so that one I swiped even a little prematurely, but I was able to get that lead leg. See, not too bad. If you start swiping when their leg is closest to you, you can really get them to their knees with one downward swipe. Again, any prone zombie on the ground, go right to the middle, pretend like they're fillet of fish on a cutting board, and just swipe right down the middle. 2 swipes should do it. Okay, so here the strat can't really apply. It's the narrowest room in battle mode. So right now I'm just basically trying to swipe in the middle here and down, to the best of my ability. And actually, so yeah, I take care of those 2. And I think I take care of the next 3 the same way. So that one goes down, this one too, and this 3rd one here. Yeah. So really hard to apply the strat in this narrow hallway, but if you just kind of make sure that you're in the middle and swiping downward, you should be able to get their knees and get them there, get them down. Okay, so about 5 zombies here. And believe it or not, this is actually not as narrow as I thought. You could actually get them downward here. Just wait for their closest leg to come get you. Okay, so I was able to lure the fatter zombie here and actually apply the strat. So it was the left leg at that point. I was able to swipe down and get it to its knees. This guy here on our right, left, right, left. I got the right leg that time, waited, and swiped down. I was able to get it to its knees. This guy right here, so right. It was the left leg. And again, as if you're swiping downward with their leg closest to you like that. Oh, pick up the first aid spray here. Don't forget, you're gonna need to get all healing items you could find. Okay, so that's definitely one you could pick up here. So here's another sort of wide-ish hallway. You could sort of see the strat in action. This one zombie here always paces towards you. I try to get towards the wall there. And left. Okay, see, I messed up and I swiped too early, but it was the right leg. I swiped this maybe a half second early, but I could have been able to make contact if I waited. Now, for whatever reason here, usually those zombies actually go towards you. For some reason they're pacing backwards, so I think I start killing them from here. So yeah, at that point it was that zombie's right leg. So now he has 2 zombies left here. I believe you can still see the strat. So that's left, right. It was the right leg again here. I got him down. I think I pull forward here. So here we go. Left, right. So I got it just before he was gonna shuffle his right leg towards me, aim downward. I was able to get to his knees. So now that he's down, I'm gonna take these herbs here. There's a green and a blue. So blue herbs really only come in handy for, you know, if you encounter the poison hunters. There's only two poison hunters in battle mode. We're about to run into one. So make sure you do have at least 1 or 2 with you so you could heal if you're in poison status. Alright, so here you got to go into the save room here because in order to defeat the boss, Alexia, we need to interact with the slot machine to pick up the Magnum here. And again, it's a 50-50 shot. It could be either a Magnum or a diary. Now, if you ever do get a diary in your playthrough, just quit and then restart it because you're not going to beat the game. Beat Alexia with a knife. Alright, so there are 2 green herbs here on this bar. I actually take one. I use them right away. Pick up the other one. There's another blue herb here on the bar, but I don't grab it. You can grab it if you like, but I'm leaving it alone. And again, the next room here is actually hunters. A green hunter and a poison hunter. Now, I've seen some strats online where you could wait for the hunter to come get you here. There's enough space here to actually do some swipes downward to take out a hunter. But for whatever reason, he wasn't coming forward, so I actually had to go to him. So yeah, you sort of saw him a little bit here, but then he kind of pops back. What I did is actually go towards him and start knifing him. See, I missed there, but I went toward there. So he only got 2 swipes at me. I was able to kill him. Still fine condition. Okay. I managed to get 2 swipes at that poison hunter before he could swipe me a second time. I got really lucky. And now I used one of my last single green herb to get me to fine condition. And then look, another first aid spray. That's going to come in handy. I got enough heals to get through the rest of battle mode. Alright, so now we just have zombies in this room. And again, this is the freezer. This is the room with the most zombies. So again, pay attention. So yeah, the right leg was towards me. I was able to connect, get it down to its knees. So here, right. See, the left leg was closest to me. I was able to get it down. Now I'm just swiping it down, easy peasy. And again, so far so good. I'm waiting for their leg to be closest to me before I swipe downward. There you go. It was the left leg there. Swipe downward. Boom. He's good. He's done. Right, now here, got this guy to the ground too. So here is where the grouping got really hard. I got grabbed by this one. And then now there's 3 right here. Now looking back, again, if I just reposition myself in the corner there, not there, I could have gotten both of these zombies without getting bit a second time. Now that he bit me, I'm in caution. But, you know, hey, you know, you live and learn here. But right now I'm in caution status. I got herbs I can take. Also first aid spray. I'm entering another room here with zombies. Now again, I've seen different strategies here. What I do, I take them out from this spot here. And I get the knee right there. The second guy does grab me, I believe. But I believe I'm still in yellow caution, which ain't bad. So rather than take them out in the open, I do decide to take them out here. So just before that left leg was going to come towards me, I got the knees. And I was able to get him down. Now, last zombie here. So again, a lot of people do take, if there's one zombie, they take him out in the open. But I got comfortable here. And yeah, you see how he was aggro there towards the end? I was able to get him to his knees anyway. I got lucky. And now I believe I'm still in yellow caution. Yeah, not too bad. About to enter the second to last room with zombies. So here you really could see the strat in action. So yeah, I run to this corner right here where the camera changes slightly. So see that left leg? I got the left leg as it was coming towards me. I was able to get him down. Now I could have stayed there, but I moved just a few steps toward here, and again, so I was able to get these two down. This guy took a piece of me. Yeah, but I was able to shake him off. I get this guy in the ground. Got bit again, but I'm still good. So I waited for the right leg again, swiped, and I got him. So right now, yeah, I'm in deep caution, but I do have 2 green herbs that I could use to bring me back to fine status. So there you go. Now I'm in fine condition. And that zombie was still alive. So again, any zombies that are on the ground, you can just go up to the middle of their body. And again, swipe downward. Like you're cutting a fish on a cutting board. Boom. 2, 3 swipes. They're done. Pretty easy to take out a grounded zombie. Now again, this is the second to last room that has bandersnatches. I'm going to try to run up to them. Now, I do have heals. So I was taking him out at the right side. So yeah, he did get me. I'm just checking myself now. Yeah, I'm still in yellow caution. Not too bad. So I just narrowly avoid that one hit. But he does bitch slap me here. He makes contact, which I believe gets me to deep caution. But I just took him out, and there you go. First aid spray. 3 of them. I just took one of them out. Now back to fine condition. And look, I got a first aid, a full heal, and 2 blue herbs. I'm ready to go. This is the boss fight right here. This is what we came for. This is Alexia first form. Now, the first time I actually did this, I made the mistake of trying to go back 1 or 2 steps. So, you know, Alexia really can't get me. And that was a mistake. So, basically, when you regain control of Wesker is the exact amount of space you need to be to fire off 5 or 6 shots at Alexia. So don't worry about taking 2 steps forward or 2 steps back. The moment you regain control, aim your magnum and fire. And after your first shot, you want to wait about a half a second before you fire off your second shot. So 1, half a second, 2, 3, oh, she just shot at you. Okay, 4, 5 shots. So yeah, I really tried not to move there. I didn't want to die by fire. That would have been embarrassing. But there you go. Able to do what I always thought was impossible. And that is beat battle mode with Wesker, who just has a knife. There it is. 20 minutes, 29 seconds, and 35 milliseconds. You know, A ranking. You know, in all my years, I've never thought that I would see today that I would beat battle mode with Wesker. It's way too hard, you know? You know, to be able to take a knife and clear out all those rooms, you know, the hunters alone is enough to I ain't trying to do this. You know, hunters are scary, man. But yeah, what I always thought was impossible, totally doable. And with that strat I just showed you here, just waiting for their lead leg to get as closest to you as he can before he could make a swipe downward. You know, a downward swipe on the leg closest to you, I want to say maybe 50% of the time takes them down to their knees. I mean, that's pretty good. You know, if you can kneecap all your zombies, you know, you could perhaps, you know, save all your heals until when you get to like hunters or bandersnatches, because those 2 rooms with the hunters, man, actually no, 3 rooms with the hunters, man, they can end the game for you real quick. 3 or 4 swipes can send you to danger status right away. So you really also got to be mindful how much damage you're taking. Make sure you go into your inventory to check if you're in yellow caution or orange, deep caution, or in danger status. Always check, use your best judgment, your instincts. But yeah, man, I always thought that this was a completely impossible task, but as you saw, totally doable, and I was able to achieve a platinum trophy. I'll even load it up here. That's the platinum trophy video. And yeah, that's pretty much it, And again, if you have any questions on the strat, basically leave them down below in the comments. I'll try to get to them, when I can. But essentially, I've seen plenty of walkthrough videos on how to do this right, but as far as taking down zombies, I've never really seen anyone break down a strat like this before, as far as taking out their lead legs. I mean, I'll do some research before I post this video, of course, and I'll give credit where credit's due, whoever actually did have something similar. But essentially waiting for that lead leg of the zombie to come towards you, just in time where you could do, make contact with your knife swiping downward. I mean, that's like game changing. I'll try to do a few more playthroughs of battle mode with a knife just to see, how far I can go, maybe even attempt a no damage run. That's going to be really hard, but hey, a man can dream. But essentially, that's a pretty damn fine strat, I must say. Waiting for the lead leg to be closest to you, enough for you to make contact with your knife swiping downward. Fine strat to get a zombie to their knees. I want to say maybe 50% of the time. I mean, that's not great odds, but hey, 50% of the time, I'll take it. Maybe I would even say 60% of the time, because each time I did it, there's a few times I actually did mess up and completely missed or was too early with some of my swipes, even though the lead leg was closest to me and I just swiped too early. But, totally doable. Initially thought impossible, totally doable. Anyways, that's all for this video today. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you like and share with your friends. Anyways, name is Arvin. I'll see you.